So using signals in doubles, and this is critical to be thinking as one, as a team. You and your partner, you want to know exactly what's going on your side of the court, and you want to create confusion on the other side. So you want to make sure you know exactly what's going to be happening. So it's talking about signals when you're the serving team. I'm going to first talk about hand signals, and we'll talk about face-to-face communication. When it comes down to signaling, the first thing you want to decide upon is the direction of the serve, and then you want to decide what the net player is doing, whether they're going to stay, whether they're going to go, or whether they're going to fake poach, right? That way you're in constant communication, you know what to expect. Now, I do recommend that you do a lot of face-to-face communication. I'm going to show you the signals first. So this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I use my left hand or my right hand. I just want to point with the closest finger to the direction of the serve. So if I point my pinky down, that means I want the server to serve out wide, right? If I point my thumb, I want the server to go down the tee. Now if I point straight down, then I want them to go at the body, all right? Now if I use my other hand, my thumb would now indicate out wide, my pinky would indicate down the tee, and then if I point straight down, that would indicate serving to the body, right? So that's the first thing, is direction. Now if you're using hand signals, it's up to the service part at the net to make the call. And now the server has to be in agreement with that, right? So let's say I want the server to serve down the tee, I'm going to point my thumb out in this direction. If the server agrees upon that, they should say yes, so nice and loudly so I can hear it. Now if they decide not to use that serve, let's say I want them to serve out wide, and it's to our opponent's forehand. Maybe the server doesn't want to do that, because that's not a very high percentage serve in doubles most of the time. So then they may say no, and then I can try a different signal. So now I want to go to the body. They may agree, they'll say yes. So now we've decided upon the direction, all right? Now, the next thing is to communicate what I'm going to do as a service partner. So if I have a closed fist, that means I'm going to stay, means I'm going to hold my position. Right, I will say, even if you're staying, I still want some movement. If I have an open hand, that means I'm going to poach. So the server is going to hit the serve in the direction we've agreed upon, and then when the person on the other side puts their head down, the eyes down to make the hit, then I'm going to move across and take the ball that's going to come to this side of the court, all right? Then there's also the fake poach, all right? So the fake poach would be this open and closed hand. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to distract the opponent and also try to draw them down the line. So I'm going to step out a little bit early so they can see me and then come right back to this position. And that fake poach is really critical, because if you're mistiming your poach, at least you have something that can still throw off your opponent where they don't quite know, are they going to poach or are they going to fake poach, right? So that's a little bit about hand signals, and it will be the same if we've moved to the ad side. I'll quickly show you here. So again, wherever the finger's pointing, that would be a wide serve, this would be a tee serve, and this would be a body serve. Now it would either be stay, I would be poach or go, and open closed fist would be a fake, all right? Now I know some players struggle to direct their serves. So if this happens, you could say, if the serve goes to let's move over to the do side, if it goes down the tee to the backhand, I'm going to poach. If it happens to go to the forehand, I'm going to stay. So we're in agreement, we've decided ahead of time. Now we're going to demonstrate the use of hand signals and also the face-to-face verbal communication. The first serve, we're just going to first discuss what we're going to do. So we're going to do this first. I want to make sure I don't talk too loud where they can hear what I'm saying. And you often see pro players will put the ball like this so they block their mouth from the view of the opponents. Remember, you don't want to take a lot of time here. You only have 25 seconds. So Ava, on this serve over here, I'm going to serve it to the body, and I want you to fake, all right? Okay. So I'm going to hit the serve, and we're just setting this up to demonstrate the directions here. So I'm going to go towards the body here. All right, so now I missed the serve in the net. So now Ava's going to use hand signals. So Ava, you're going to use hand signals now for the second serve. Okay, so the serve out wide, no. No to the tee. Okay, I want to go body, yes. And she's going to stay. All right, so second serve to the body and staying. Now you will notice that Ava signaled to stay, however she noticed that the serve was putting the returner in a difficult position, resulting in a weak return. So she decided to instinctively poach and try to take the next shot. And that's key to remember, even when you call a stay, if the ball's sitting up and you can get it, then you want to try to go and poach. What do you think, go body? Do you want to fake or do you want to go? Okay, so we're going to go body and Ava's going to poach. Alright, she calls a distraction, got Alex to look up and miss. But that's a little bit on using signals, and the key thing to remember is you want to practice using the signals at first. You don't want to just go into a match, start to do this. Very often I find when players start to call the poach, the server very often forgets to move over to the other side. So that's the first thing. Also, if you're not used to using signals, I recommend doing face-to-face to begin with, because the hand signs can get confusing in the beginning. But once you progress from there, first serve I recommend face-to-face. Keep those lines of communication clear. Also brings you together as a team. And then for second serves, you can use hand signals. Now, once again, if you aren't able to direct the serve, then certainly you want to discuss if the serve goes to a particular area, then I'm going to poach. But then I recommend you take a look at the next video, which will follow, on how to work on directing your serve.
Gregg now offers OTI doubles clinics several times per year in locations such as Florida, California, and New Jersey. To find out the next clinic date, simply click the link inside this video right now.